My name is David Bau, and I run a lab where we study interpretable machine learning, which is where we crack open large-scale AI models and try to understand how they work inside. I also direct a project called the National Deep Inference Fabric, which is an NSF-funded research grant to create the infrastructure necessary to study the very largest class of models that scientists are interested in studying. Some people call what we do like the neuroscience of AI, or the neuroscience of machine learning. We do the same kinds of things that neuroscientists have been doing for decades on human brains, where we don't really understand how a human brain works, so we have to come up with very clever ways of probing humans. Well, in a similar way, we don't really understand the high-level structure of what's going on inside large-scale AI models. So what we do in our lab is we develop all these new methods and all these new experimental designs for giving us insight in the steps that the AIs are taking to do the amazing things that they do. I'm what I would call a late career academic. I really worked in industry making products in the computer industry for about 20 years before turning back and returning to academia to do research and to teach. It's an interesting thing being an academic. It's a very different mission from making products out there in the world, because as an academic, we are trying to figure out what's around the next corner, right? We're trying to figure out what is it that we're trying to do. We are actually asking questions that people haven't asked before. Industry is mostly about creating value. I'd say that academia is about creating purpose. One of the essential things that we're going to have to do is make sure that people are able to understand how these very, very capable, sometimes superhuman systems work. And I think it's going to be possible. But I think that one way of thinking of what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to figure out how to get these systems to teach us the important things that they know that humans don't. That's a huge challenge. That is one of the grand challenges facing us today. And it goes beyond what any of the AI companies are doing. I think it's really a long-term problem for academics to bite off. And that's why I'm here.